Kanto Celebration Event is our first event of September. Normally this event would cater towards newer players, but I believe that everyone can take advantage now as of the recent bonuses that were announced. We're going to run through the important details, everything you really need to know, and right at the end we will discuss some top targets as well as features that you should be going after. This is the Kanto Celebration with Go With Us. Shh. First and foremost, dates. The Kanto Celebration event will be taking place on Tuesday, the 2nd of September, running all the way until Sunday, the 7th of September at 8 p.m. local time. Let's get onto the bonuses now. It's going to be 1 guaranteed XL candy for evolving Pokemon, which is pretty neat. It's going to be 3 times the Mega Evolution duration. Normally, it would last for 8 hours. It looks like it's going to last for 24 hours now, which is incredible. And last but not least, we get 2 times XP for spinning Pokestops. But stop. I'm going to hold it right there because remember, as of the recent announcements, all the way until October the 14th, we're going to be in the middle of the XP celebration event. Every single nice, great, or excellent throw is going to grant you 2 times XP. So every single excellent throw on a lucky egg is going to grant you 4,000 XP per throw. On top of that, we're going to get an additional 3,000 XP from winning raids, which is going to be very important here. And we're also going to get an additional 3,000 XP for winning max battles. A global collection challenge will be live where trainers are going to have to catch and evolve Pokemon to receive Mega Energy specifically. Listed in the spawns, we definitely have Abra, Chansey, and Snorlax, which I think is amazing. We have featured field research going down, which is going to reward us with some Mega Energy for all 3 of the starters, including XP and encounters with certain event-themed Pokemon. I'm almost guaranteed they will add the Kanto starters in there, so here are the 100% IVs. For Bulbasaur, the Hundo coming from field research is going to be 477. In Charmander's case, that Hundo CP is going to be 420. Easy one to remember. And for Squirtle, it's going to be 405 CP, so remember to screenshot that if you want to remember it. Then, this is, I believe, very underrated and very important, especially if you are newer players and you're trying to complete your Pokédex. There's going to be a free timed research for all trainers, of which there's going to be 4 specific encounters coming from different field research. The near and far-fetched timed research, of course, is going to grant you a Kanto Farfetch'd. The Kang You Did It research is going to grant you a Kangaskhan encounter. The Mime Time research is going to grant you a Mr. Mime encounter, and the Tauros Taming encounter is going to grant you, yes, you guessed it, Tauros. The reason why this is so important is that I'm actually one person, and it's been this way for years, where my Kanto Pokédex has never been filled up because the only Pokemon I need is Tauros. Can you believe it? And just where I've been in the world in the last couple years, I just haven't got it. So long story short, this is very important because it's an incredible chance to complete your Pokédex because all of these Pokemon are regional Pokemon. And it doesn't end there because there's going to be a paid special research, which is pretty much going to grant us Dynamax encounters of the Kanto birds, Dynamax Articuno, D-Max Zapdos, as well as D-Max Moltres. Then, also very important, legacy moves will be returning for the Kanto starters. If you evolve Ivysaur into Venusaur during this event, you're going to get Frenzy Plant. If you evolve Charmeleon into Charizard, you're going to get Blast Burn. And if you evolve Wartortle into Blastoise, you're going to get Hydro Cannon. Guys, every single one of these Kanto starter Mega Pokemon are incredibly powerful and incredibly useful for many different reasons. But before we get to explain how good these Kanto Mega Pokemon really are, I want to talk about 1 or 2 top tips you definitely should be focusing on. The first thing is, do not sleep on this XP celebration event. Guys, like we said, all the way until the 14th of October, which is when the level 50 jacket will be folded because level 80 will be introduced on that day. It's important to try and get as much XP as possible, especially if you're trying to push level 31 to get access to XL Candy or to level 50 specifically. Because a lot of these Pokemon are pretty easy excellent throws. I'm looking at something like Squirtle, something like Charmander. All of these Pokemon are very, very easy excellent throws, which means every single excellent on a lucky egg is going to be 4,000, 4,000, 4,000. Guys, just to put that into perspective, if you just catch 20 Pokemon, which can be done in literally 1 minute on a lucky egg, hitting excellent throws after excellent, guys, that's 80,000 XP for only 20 Pokemon caught. That is absolutely broken, an incredible way to up your XP throwing those lucky eggs. Tip number 2 has to do with raiding. Guys, during this Kanto Celebration event, Origin Poké will be returning to 5-star raids, but more than that, every single Kanto Mega will be returning to Mega raids. It's an incredible opportunity for 1, to get candy for the Origin Poké because it's a brilliant Pokemon, especially in the Dragon and Water type category, and even in PvP, I think it's currently ranked 3rd. It's absolutely broken, a very good Pokemon to go after. But more specifically, if I focus on these Kanto starters, guys, think about the XP that's coming from this. Every single raid you complete from a Mega raid is 10,000 XP, plus the additional 3,000 coming from the bonus. On a lucky egg, that's going to be 26,000 XP, but more than that, remember when you complete a Mega raid, you get Mega Energy for each one of the starters. Remember, the faster you complete these raids, the more Mega Mega energy you will get, so really try and group up with as many people as possible. Make sure to hit party play as well so you can take it down even faster with that double damage. I think that's very important. This presents the perfect time to tell you why you should be going after these Kanto Mega Pokemon. Let's start off with Mega Venusaur. Guys, its base stats are pretty strong. It has a max CP of 4181, an attack of 241, a defense of 246, so it has some decent bulk, and a stamina of 190. If you factor in something like Frenzy Plant, which will be on these Pokemon, and of course you can evolve Ivysaur into Venusaur to get it, guys, as a grass type attacker, Mega Venusaur is currently 3rd on the list. It's an incredible Pokemon to use because it is pretty bulky and it still hits pretty hard, and even as a poison type attacker, because remember Mega Venusaur shares a poison typing, it's currently the 16th best poison type attacker with Vine Whip and Sludge Bomb. And even to have this Mega at level 3 is so important because you can reel in as much grass candy as well as poison candy in the XL forms as well. Incredibly good Pokemon to go after. Next up, we have Charizard, and of course Charizard can go into Mega Charizard X, which is a fire and dragon type Pokemon, or it can go into Mega Charizard Y, which is a flying and fire type Pokemon. Let's start off with Mega Charizard X. It has a max CP of 4353, an attack of 273, defense of 213, and a stamina of 186. That attack value is shining really well for us. And if we look in the fire type category with Blast Burn, just like we said for Frenzy Plant, guys, it is currently in the 4th spot. Unfortunately, on the dragon side of things, it's actually not one of the best because it only gets access to Dragon Claw, only placing it in the 36th spot, but still a very good Pokemon to have because again, whenever dragon spawns come around, and they're very rare normally, dragon Pokemon, it's a great opportunity to have this Pokemon at level 3 so you can accumulate the candy and XL candy for any dragon Pokemon for something like Gibble, for example, when it comes along. Next up, we have Mega Charizard Y. This Pokemon is widely known to be the better Mega of Charizard specifically. Its max CP is over 5,000. It's 5,037, an attack of 319, which is considerably higher, a defense of 212, and a stamina of 186. Of course, with that Blast Burn, it is taking this Pokemon to the 2nd best fire type attacker in the entire game. Mega Charizard Y is definitely something you want to have in your Pokemon journey, and you guys are gonna laugh at this, but even in the flying type category, this Pokemon is still ranked in the top 16. I believe it's in the 16th spot, but here's the thing, Mega Charizard Y does not know a flying type move, so even with Blast Burn itself, it just shows how powerful Blast Burn really is. Guys, that is... I'm losing words because I just can't believe how strong this Pokemon really is. Last but definitely not least is going to be Mega Blastoise. It has a max CP of 4455, which is solid still. It has an attack value of 264, which is very good, a defense of 237, and a stamina of 188. So it's not as bulky as it could be, but because Mega Blastoise is a pure water type, in the water type category as a raid attacker, it's sitting in the 4th spot purely because of that Hydro Cannon. Like we said, guys, you really want to get these legacy moves or these speciality moves on these starters because they make a massive difference. And last but not least, onto some targets. Look at something like Abra going into Alakazam, and finally Mega Alakazam, one of the best psychic type attackers in the game, but even as a ghost attacker, because it gets access to Shadow Ball when we face something like Mewtwo or Mega Mewtwo, which might be coming in the future, a very useful Pokemon because it can resist a lot of those attacks. If you guys want to see everything going on this week in Pokemon Go, please check it out on my left. It's going to be our end screen. Please smash that like and subscribe button. We appreciate your support so much. Again, we're going to keep saying it, the channel is growing by the day. We're overwhelmed by the support. Please continue to help us grow because it's the only way that it is possible with you guys. Love you guys. Go with us. And you know what's next, baby. Let's hit him, Jazzy. Shh.